Cofia uses dozens of interactive graphs to provide insights into your business's financial performance and outlook. Cash being the lifeblood of all businesses, this graph puts into perspective the amount of revenue the business has needed and will need for a cash flow break even, depicted by this red line here. The green line below is actual and projected revenue, and the black line is the revenue required to break even on P&L cash expenses. The difference between the red line and the black line is the amount of revenue we'll need to book to fund our balance sheet obligations. So you can see there's a pretty good gap. We stay below that line for the vast majority until 2025. Up top is a summary of a report on page 2 showing you that 2 million and 22% of our revenue is needed for balance sheet investment, working capital, capex, distributions, and we are showing the effects of that on the cash graph. Cash has been sinking and is expected to continue to sink until the last few years until we catch up. So we're going to make some changes to assumptions, see if we can't make the balance sheet less of a burden. So we'll do a better job with our accounts receivable, take 10 days off of that collection period. We're going to carry less inventory, lean and mean, move that down to 100 days from 119, and then stall a little bit with our vendors, move them out a couple of weeks, and make a big improvement in working capital. We're going to ask the bank if they wouldn't mind if we just went interest only. We're pretty sure they'd be happy to hear that. And put the principal payments on ice. For CapEx, that's just too large of a budget at this time, so we're going to cut that back to a bare minimum budget and just try to fix whatever breaks. And on the last page here, I'm going to have to tell my uncle that, in fact, I can't make those principal payments on his loan. Cash is tight. And I'll do my part. I'm going to take out less in distributions, just 100,000. With the $500,000 salary, I should be able to make a go of it. Now, when we go back to our graph now, you see that the balance sheet's much less of a burden. Just 600,000 or so needed to take care of its needs, 7.5% of our revenue, and we're well above with projected revenue where we need to be. That means growing cash, as you can see on the cash graph. So that is one of dozens of graphs that you can use to test different scenarios in Cofia. Thanks for watching.